This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. Well, Snoop Dogg supposedly is making $500,000 per day at the Olympics, and for just like he's being a spokesperson, and he's also getting his per diem per day, so he gets all of his expenses paid. Sounds like a great gig to me. Meanwhile, we don't take care of our Olympians, which is funny. It's not funny, but it's like it's funny in a weird way. It's like some Olympians can't pay their rent back at home, or they can't afford this and that. Now, this has nothing to do with Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg worked his way into a situation where a big network wanted to pay him $500,000 a day. He's been doing the UFC commentary, nature commentary. He's worked his way into it where it's entertaining. And I do believe that in a contrast, we should be taking care of at least, we're handing out money in this country to people illegally crossing. We're giving them like 10 grand to spend on groceries and stuff. And they don't even pay taxes, right? Nothing. They didn't serve this country. They didn't do anything. We don't even take care of our veterans like that, right? But yeah, we can't. And why aren't we taking care of our Olympians? They're representing our country. Why can't you at least give them a bonus or something, so they can pay certain expenses while they're competing in these games, and representing America? It's weird. PNB Rock, one of his killers takes the stand. What is he going to say on the stand that's going to make people think that he's not guilty? You stalked this man. You ran in there and you shot him for his jewelry. You're the lowest of the lowest type of person, It's disgusting, so I don't know what's going on with that. It's disgusting, man. This guy deserves to be under the jail for taking this, taking his life, taking PNB Rock's life like this. He's not going to be around his kid anymore. It's crazy how criminals actually think, though, that they're like, oh, I can get off on this. Look at Pop Smoke's killers out here doing interviews. It's crazy. Now, what are we living in? The Twilight Zone right now? Seems like everything's backwards. People don't have any sense anymore. Nicki Minaj speaks about her sister. Her sister's out here doing interviews. She did We in the Miami podcast. Her name's what? Ming Lee, right? Well, Nicki doesn't like her doing interviews. Let's just say that much, okay? Because Nicki spoke out about this. Wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear Nicki go off. She does not want her family out here doing interviews on her. And that's the only reason Ming Lee got the interview is because she's Nicki Minaj's sister. Let's be real about it, right?
And speak on a person they love. Why would a person speak openly about a private person? Why would a person do that? Who would you speak about in your interviews if someone wanted to interview you? Yourself, right? It's always a bad sign if a person who's not even in your line of work. Why would a person speak on a person they love? Doing interviews with people in your line of work. Like, I think y'all think talent, like you could catch it like a cold. or maybe people could pass it through the genes. Even with blood relation, what God has given to me is mine. You have to go and get your own. You have to discover whatever it is that you're great at. Being a mooch and a clown don't run in my DNA. Doing interviews.
What was life like?
Okay, so I see what she's talking about, where listen, nobody would have interviewed her sister if she wasn't Nicki Minaj, right? Nobody would have been interested, but she thought, her sister thought, okay, I get up here and do this interview and they want to talk to me because my music, and yeah, they want to hear a couple things about my sister. You got to get to a point where they want to interview you just because you're you and your sister doesn't even come into play. She would have been better off never telling anybody that her sister's Nicki Minaj. You know? Do I agree with Nicki calling her out publicly? No. She should have talked to her privately and said, listen, man, you got to get to a point where they want to interview you and not talk about me at all. And that's going to be difficult. I've made it more difficult for you by being successful. And you just got to take it in stride, you know? Or Ming Lee has to take it in stride. But Nicki calling her own sister out publicly, that's just as bad as the interview itself, I would say. Someone made Curtis Bashar made the point that Jay-Z needed Kanye to get a diamond record. Jay-Z needed Alicia Keys to get a diamond record. Jay-Z needed Beyonce to win a Grammy. Jay-Z needed Samsung to sell 1 million the first week. 50 Cent did that all by himself. It's true. And, you know, I know everyone in the comments will be, well, Jay-Z's a billionaire. Did it. Well, you know, if you're willing to... Listen, it depends how far you're willing to go. Jay-Z has leveraged a lot of relationships, and he's played ball with a lot of powerful people like Lear Cohen, and you know that there's levels to that. Lear, you know, you meet this person, that meets this person, that meets this person, and if you're willing to be their guy, things come with that. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, some people have it in them to play the game, and some people don't. That's what, we'll leave it at that for that, because like that can get nasty talk, right? like we get into some mean conversations about that, and it's not worth it. And so a lot of people won't agree with how everybody else sees it. Like there's a very, it's either you want to be aware of how things work or not aware. That's how it really boils down to. Big Meech. Well, Big Meech got Bleu Davinchi talking out here more about his paperwork and all this other stuff. He's like, I'm not taking anything away from him making money, but his paperwork is his paperwork. Bleu Davinchi needs to calm down. That's all I could say. He keeps doing these interviews, and it's always about BMF. It's never about what he's got going on right now. And it's like, he was only a big part of BMF Entertainment. He wasn't a part of these guys making, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars. And that's just the plain facts, you know? Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you.